A brief look through of a test print of the new DCO Remastered. This is just a test, so it won't be exactly the same, but the dimensions should be pretty similar. It's a hardback. Here's the cover. About 104 pages. There'll be more here on the end papers, hopefully. And we have table of contents. This has changed a little bit. The intro, basic rules. We have 30 hooks to help you integrate DCO into whatever you're doing, and they're broken down into the types of character they would appeal to. So you have scholarly upper class characters like wizards, salt of the earth PCs, kind of like standard D&D people, and greed for some shifty old school PCs. Here is the flood diagram, which hasn't changed hugely, but the details are expanded with little micro tables. This is the layout of the entire book. Section heading here for the part of the book you're in. The exact thing that's happening on this spread here. A spread number here. And these centered, bolded, large scale column headings. Some sections have these numberings here, others don't. It's only there if it's necessary. And so when we refer to somewhere, we usually refer to it by the spread that it's on. Every spread should be doing one thing, and every spread should be coherent. This is a lot of text at the beginning. Here's the crows, new illustrations at a larger size. And we have Gar and Zalushka there, with details of what's on their body and their descriptions. We have a tactics section for exactly how to run them. Well, not exactly, but broadly. And we have the stats for when you are running them. Here's to mark off the zombies. And details on Gar's sniping, how you manage that. And there's poisons. Each golem has its own full-page illustration. There'll be more functional details added to these in the finished version. Here's Dirk's map. This will be a little bit different in the finished version, but the general idea is there. And everything will be referred to by spread number. Breakdown of what's on the map. A race to the observatory. Overview of the Drownlands. More details on what it's like actually when you're there. Encounters. More details on encounters. We reach the dam. Another Dirk illustration. Semi-isometric, so hopefully more coherent. More illustrations. Again, everything referred to on the cut down map should be on this page with all of the stats and everything, so you hopefully should be able to run it from one single spread. And on the map it should point to which spread to turn to next if you leave in a particular direction. More scrap images. This will be a little bit different in the final version. Here's the Profundal Zone. More encounters. More scrap. Page for the Reed People. Oh, there's a whole subsection here where there's a war between the Capex and the Reed People. This illustrates that I do read books and can make references to old science fiction. Here is the entry to the observatory itself. Our old friend, again with more details on exactly how to run him if you want that. And more details on the observatory. The map will be changed very slightly in its colouring, but the breakdown should be the same. Everything you need from this particular section should be here. Slave caves. Everything from here is here. If you want to leave in a particular direction, it tells you which spread to turn to. So let's say we're going across the bridge to number 40. That's the Salt Dryads. And here we are in Dinosaur Hieroglyphics here. Actually, we're here in Stables. These numbers might not be there in the final one. You want to go. Let's say you want to go here across or into this passage, go to 39. And we are here, middle trade halls, showing these rooms. That goes through the entirety of the observatory. Lots of new art, rewritten details, slightly changed mechanics, a few more diagrams. Treasure at the end, you might change that. These elements here are for help you find your place in the book. Each particular section has its own little texture. Scrap created these herself, and so if you turn to one of these textured pages you should be able to find this each book section. And there will be an index, here you can see here, which will be expanded with more stuff on the back and front end papers. And there we go.